In Wakanda, we know how to party. In Wakanda, we know how to party. Yeah, yeah. But Gotham City, yes, I'm never safe. In Gotham City, it's a bad place. But you can never stop there. Always beatbox.
What's up, guys? It's the Blackest Mage here, back at it again with another video. I've changed up the, my character. I'm not gonna do it on my picture yet. I'm gonna wait until I find like a natsu PNG that I can edit to make him black, and then yeah, you already know. First of all, my friend D'Anthony suggested this. So, since he suggested this, I'm gonna do it. Sorry, my phone died. But this what if is gonna be what if Natsu, what if Natsu was in the 7 Deadly Sins world? So, without further ado, let's get into the video. One day, there was this boy named Natsu born. He was trained, and then since he had lots of potential, his parents did too, but they declined, with their 2 children getting taken away from them. Since the 2 children were taken away, they killed the parents. Natsu and Zeref were taken away to the demon realm. Zeref kept his memories, but Natsu forgot. One day, Natsu was announced the son of the Demon King with his other siblings. Zeref was too, because of how strong they were. They were Natsu and Zeref were the second and third strongest people in the demon realm. Until one day, Natsu fell in love with this person, along with Meliodas. The 2 strongest people falling in love? What the heck? One day, Natsu and Meliodas leave for their love, and they hide out until the end of the war. And our story starts now. One day, Natsu and Meliodas, just in disguise, are sitting around. In this timeline, it would be called, the sins would not be called the 7 Deadly Sins. Instead, they would be called the 10 Rulers, because there would be 10 people. Natsu and Meliodas, being brothers, they would hide out together. One day, 2 girls come running to a bar. One girl has blue hair, and another girl with yellow hair, running towards the bar as they both faint. They're both taken in by Meliodas and Natsu. And everything would go the same, except it would be Lucy running ahead of Elizabeth, and both of them getting caught. Oh, and if you think Natsu's gonna be a perv in this timeline, no, he won't. He's not gonna be like Meliodas. I actually took that into consideration when thinking of this what if. Well, I didn't think of it, my friend did. But when thinking of this what if, and I was like, would Natsu become a pervert? And I don't think so. He wouldn't be as serious either, though, so I guess you could I'll put him as the same as he was in a fairy tale. Now, as they both get attacked, Lucy is hurt. She has a little scratch on her arm. So Natsu gets angry and charges at the person attacking, as he then punches the man in the face. Sir Twiggle! Natsu would start to laugh. Sorry, I was gonna put a picture, but I couldn't find a PNG. So this is gonna have to do it. Sorry. As he was saying Sir Twiddle, Natsu would laugh. Your name! As he would then start laughing at Sir Twiddle. And as Sir Twiddle launches his sword attack towards Natsu. Natsu will stand there. It's not gonna beat me though. Fire Dragon, Iron Fist! As the blast is burned, and Sir Twiddle is surprised that his sword is burned away. Sir Twiddle would then be like, "Who gave you the right to burn my sword?" Throwing his sword, charging at Natsu. Then Natsu would stand there as his fist almost grasped on Natsu. Natsu has touched Sir Twiddle's armor, melting it all. As Sir Twiddle was shaking, he finally notices that face, that everything you are. Natsu Dragneel from the 10. Oh frick, I need to come up with a new name because I can't remember. Let's just go for this. You're from Fairy Tale? There's only 10 of us. Don't wear the name out. Like we have a whole group. Natsu would spare him, but he would show him about half of his power. He would burn about half of the force down. But a little bit more. Meliodas would then bring the bucket of water, putting everything out. He would then jump towards Natsu, saying, "You're stupid," hitting him in the back of the head. "Dang, what was that for? You burned down the forest. Look what you've done." "I'm sorry." I just wanted to scare him a bit. More like burn the side of his cheek. And basically everything would go the same. Lucy would also be one of the princesses of Leonis, and they would go set off on their adventure to find all the 7 deadly kins. Everything would go the same until they find Deanne. Deanne was so happy to see Natsu. She would squish Natsu and everything, and play with his hair. Yes, she would be in love with Natsu instead in this timeline. Because listen, Natsu, we all know he's way cooler. Well, not way cooler. I mean, like to girls. His look, and he acts cooler than Meliodas. And no, there won't be any speeches about friends in this. So, yay! That's like the only thing bad about Fairy Tale. It always talks about friends, and I'm like, no friends. No friends. But I still love the anime. So his little girl shows up. Except there's one difference. Ursa's there. Ursa and Deanna are really good friends. Because, yeah. Ursa, as they all get to meet each other again in a reunion, Elizabeth is introduced, and yada yada this, yada yada that. They talk, and Hawk is introduced. The Guild Sorry, I accidentally said Guild Arts fight starts. Now in canon, and all yours, and then they just hold back until they break it. But Natsu, he doesn't hold back and breaks it instantly. Joe does. I mean, little Gil, let's do this. You're gonna get beat, but it's worth a try. It might just get me back up. Now come on. As he then charges at Natsu with his sword. Natsu uses Fire Dragon Iron Fist. As they then clash, Natsu would be hitting him with a barrage of attacks with Guildarts barely able to block him. You're just as strong as before you left. Natsu Dragneo. The Sin of Dragon. The Sin of Dragon. Okay? Yes, Natsu would take the Sin of Dragon here. Because he is literally raised by a dragon. Kind of. So, and he has Dragon Slayer's art, so. And I'll tell you what the Meliodas went after this fight. As they continue to fight, trees are getting burnt. Natsu's trying not to burn the trees, so he's kind of controlling his fire to move away from the trees. Guildarts would catch on to this, and he would stand still in front of a tree. And he would just keep standing there. And he would act like he's about to move. Except he doesn't. As the fire moves back towards Natsu. What? Guildarts then charges towards Natsu. Now Natsu. You see how I became I became the best knight. Natsu would then stop Guildarts. Yeah, sure you did. Punching him in the face with the Fire Dragon Iron Fist, sending him flying towards a tree. He would then attempt to stop his own move. Don't get into the air. Okay. Okay, that barely works. Guildarts would get back up, charging at Natsu. No, I shall never lose to you. Never again. Little Gil, know this. Whoever said I was gonna win, then punch his little Gil in the face, knocking him out. I'm not trying to kill you. You're trying to kill me, maybe. But, no. All I'm doing is I'm trying to knock you out. So, now that this is over, he would then pull his fist back. You're dead. You're knocked out. As little Gil would then fall to the ground. Oh, sorry for calling him Little Gil. I kind of feel like I have to, because I hear Meliodas call him that all the time. And, whenever the main character calls a character, that's when I start calling that character the same thing. So, I'm sorry. Just like how Naruto calls Jiraiya and Kirby Sage, I also call him Pervy Sage. Meliodas would be the sin of the cheetah, being the fastest one out of all of them. So I think he would be the sin of the cheetah. And Urza, she would be the sin. I would make her the sin of pride if Escanor wasn't a thing. You already know that. But since Escanor's a thing, I'm making her the sin of, drumroll please, of the fox. Due to the fact that she re-equips and stuff, foxes, they always find another weapon to use against the predator or their prey. And yes, I thought of this, but right now, it took me like about 10 seconds to think of that. I kind of called myself stupid for not planning ahead. And yeah. As Natsu and Meliodas' journey continues, we shall see what happens next time, because I need to watch 7 Deadly Sins to find out. I can't really remember.